Scotland is a hugely diverse country. Geographically, population density, economic opportunities, even the impact of the pandemic has varied incredibly across the country. Local authorities are well placed to respond to the differing needs and priorities they face. One-size-fits-all solutions don't work, but too often policy in Scotland is based around a central belt view of Scotland. Our political discourse is regularly dominated about whether power should rest at Westminster or Holyrood, yet despite their importance, councils are too often left out of that equation. In the 22 years since devolution, we've seen powers devolve to Holyrood, but there's been no onward devolution to councils. Instead, we've seen greater centralisation, for example, in policies such as the council tax freeze. Although councils run many of the services that are important to our everyday lives, it's often far from clear who we should be holding accountable.
I wanted to start by, seriously thanking yourself, but particularly Alison for this report. I think it's timely, it's thought-provoking, it goes further than just one proposal, it puts it in a wider context of greater freedoms for local authorities, and I think it's really welcome. One of the things that will not be debated during this Scottish election is future significant reforms in local government. But it's all the more important then that others inject that argument into the public space in Scotland. And hopefully, through this report, it will be possible in the next few months and years to get to a stage where the political parties in Scotland are looking at this issue seriously and are considering options and then debating them maybe at a future election, or maybe even before, who knows.
Oh, it's great to be with you. It's great to have such a good turnout. It's a sign that there's a really vibrant debate taking place in Scotland about subnational government, which is hugely important, clearly, to the future of Scotland as it is in England. And can I just say that Jack and I, we think telepathically on policy and politics. And though I've never actually had a conversation with him about the ideal form of local government, the one he's described, I think, is the ideal. It is to have PR elected councils with directly elected mayors. I completely agree with that.